Welcome back to the channel. For those of you new here, I am Bob.
I'm Karri.
And in 2022, Karri and I said, to heck with traditional living. We sold everything that we owned, and we hit the road full time in our little Grand Design travel trailer. Along the way, we did what everybody does, because I think when you buy an RV, they hand you a GoPro. We decided to make YouTube videos. And part of that has been just sharing our lives with you and our children so they can see what we do. And well, a few of you have jumped on board, and we're eternally grateful. So grateful, in fact, that all those emails that you sent us over the past few months, well, we were thinking that nobody loved us because we didn't get a single one of them until we hit the setting, and boom, all the emails came over Outlook, and now all of a sudden we have a whole bunch of questions that we're going to answer today's video.
We're professional.
We're very,
just so you know.
Yeah, we are professional YouTubers. So right off the bat, we're just going to jump right in. We're going to answer the most frequently asked questions, because a lot of these came over multiple times. So we're just going to bear with us. It's a little bit of a different video today, but with something we feel we need to get out there. What are they asking,
So
Karri?
what is it really like to live in an RV?
It's hell on earth. It's terrible. Don't do it. Everybody should stop what they're doing and decide to go live on a lunar module in Mars. Now, living in an RV is no different than living at home, except it's a smaller space. And when I don't like somewhere, I tell Karri we're leaving and we just go. And that's where we are today. Today we're in, for those of you wondering, we're in Lake Hills, Texas, at Thousand Trails, Medina Lake. Behind us used to be a lake. It doesn't have water in it. People complain about the fact that there's no water. We love it this way. It's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, what about you? What's it like for you living in an RV, Miss Fancy Pants?
It's pretty cool. So the hardest part, though, was using the bathroom. I'm not going to lie. I hated it.
I'll tell you a funny little story. We're coming up on our year nomadversary, right? I just heard her pee for the first time. Yeah, and I told her about it.
Get this, though. So where the toilet is to where he sits for work, we're back to back.
Yeah, it's great.
It's funny.
So
But
anyhow, yeah,
anyway,
so now a little
so
too
now
much
that
information.
you know a little personal info.
But RV life, on a serious
Yeah.
note, can be like any other lifestyle. It
Yeah.
is what you make of it. Just kind of like when someone drives into your shot, as I think there's a truck that's just about to do, right driving right through Karri's head. But RV life can seriously be whatever you make of it. Karri and I have a mindset that we just, well, we're in it because we have nowhere else to live. We're homeless if it isn't for our RV Humphrey. So yeah, we're happy.
Oh, wow. Okay. So number 2 was, what is downsizing like, and how hard was it? It wasn't hard. It was very easy, actually.
Now here's what's funny, right? As a guy, I really thought, you know, stereotypes being what they are, she was going to have a problem downsizing.
No.
She didn't give a damn. She threw everything out. Well, we actually donated it all out.
We donated a lot. We sold a lot. We put stuff out front and did the curb alert thing.
On Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, all of it.
I'm the one that had a hard time
hate
downsizing.
Hate
I
it.
miss my stuff. And
But
all my tools.
You said it. It's
all
just
that stuff. Right. But it sucks. Downsizing sucks. And y'all who wonder why I'm always wearing a black t-shirt, it's because I'm only allowed one shirt. She's taking up all the closet space. No.
Oh, bull crap.
I'll get into my black t-shirts another time, but no, downsizing, it depends on how addictive you are to stuff.
Yeah.
And now we live with just necessities, and it's actually been pretty cool.
And sometimes, though, we're still downsizing. Like, we still
go through quite a bit
Yeah.
of stuff. Well, I think we've pared down probably 2 more times in the past year since
Yeah.
we've sold the house and everything. So
Oh, anywho. Okay, number 3. Why do you live full-time in an RV? It's because I sold our house.
So let's be fully transparent here.
Yeah.
Our kids moved out, and they decided to do it kind of their own way and not without a lot of whole notice and whatever. Well, we were butthurt, and our revenge was jumping into full-time life a little sooner than what we originally planned. But that being said, we've made amends with the kids. They have to do their own thing. I think the pandemic really brought us all together and made us very close and dependent on one another. And it was kind of tough seeing them leave. But we do this because we've wanted to do this for quite some time, and we just hate being tied down. We don't like neighborhoods. We don't like property taxes. We don't like local town politics. We don't like any of that stuff. We just want to be left alone. Ironically, we do YouTube. And this was the best lifestyle for us because we get very bored very quickly. And
True story.
if you've never watched a video before of us, we're very much introverts. This lifestyle is great for that. Next question.
How did you prepare?
Yeah, she told me we're selling the house. Let's go.
Well, no, we went through two realtors, and then the third one, it was just like this was either going to make or break the deal, whether we did this or not.
For those of you who think I'm a
So-
nice guy and we're down to earth, I fired 2 real estate agents and
did.
told her the next one was either going to do it or wasn't going to do it. And the one that we had, Megan, if you ever watch these videos, we love you. She got us exactly the dollar amount that we wanted, and she had us out in 45 days.
Yep.
But yeah, that's that.
Hey,
Next.
moving on. Do you have a backup plan?
Absolutely not. Zero backup
Nothing.
plans.
Nothing.
0 F's given. We are in this 100%. Now, you do you guys, and everybody has a different position to be on this. I don't ever want to have a backup plan. I don't want an Airbnb. I don't want to rent out a house. I don't want storage units because that gives you the okay to fail. I have never been one that's going to sit there and go, oh, I can fail. It's okay.
It gives you an out. We don't want an out.
We don't want an out. We want in. Now, you have to do what's comfortable for you. We do have financial means that if this had to end tomorrow, we're fine. But we have no backup plan. This is it. This is our life now until one of us says no. And it won't
Yep.
be me.
Okay. Oh, do you have a mechanic? Him.
Do you have a mechanic?
It
or
says.
do you have to be a
do you have
to be
Do
a
you
man?
have to? I can't read your friggin' writing.
Do you have to be a mechanic? Yes. You do have to know a basic understanding of systems.
And so, do you have to have a mechanic too, or
You
can it just
probably
be you?
should. You probably should. I mean, you know, there's always good.
You need your glasses.
I am one that I don't trust anybody just because I've been in sales for so long. So, like, I do not like anybody touching our stuff, period. Like, I just don't. And some of the times being on the road, you have to have somebody take your stuff. Like, my truck goes to a dealer to do oil changes because I can't do them on my own here.
And he's all anxious the whole time we're there.
Because they don't wipe up the mess after when they're done. I got oil dripping on the rails. It's terrible. But yeah, you do need to know a basic understanding of your own systems, but also be prepared to call in professionals because there's times some of those fancy resorts aren't going to let you rip out your underbelly of the RV to check your black tank. Next.
Okay, so give me a second here. How did you choose a domicile state?
Well, that's kind of funny. We're in Texas, as I think I've mentioned, as the truck drove through Karri's head. This was our original game plan, was to domicile in Texas. We domiciled in Florida because it was closer to South Carolina. We were from New Hampshire. We drove to South Carolina because it was familiar to us. We bought an RV the next day down there, traded in the old one, bought the new one. And then we decided when it got cold, we were going to Florida. We were going to stay in Florida for a while. We looked at domiciling. It was pretty easy, and we picked Florida. That's it. And it's been great. Florida has like a 10-year driver's license, no inspections on trucks or vehicles, as far as I know.
Yeah.
We pay a little more in insurance, whatever. But the biggest takeaway I can give is to make sure wherever you domicile, it lines up with your political beliefs and systems, because that will affect you long term, because there's states like South Dakota that changed all their rules, and there's other states that are looking to change those rules as well as far as domiciling. Florida for us was a no-brainer. We may move over to Texas. They have cooler license plates, but that's another story.
How do you stay connected?
Oh geez, that's easy. So you'll see coming up in a few videos how exactly we stay connected. But a lot of it has to do with technology. We're constantly FaceTiming with the kids. I work remote, so I'm constantly connected anyway as far as internet goes. Yeah, there's always texts going on, phone calls, Facebook, or FaceTime, whatever. MySpace, is that still a thing? But yeah, with all the technology, it's funny, we are closer to our kids now than we were before.
Yep.
Yeah, next question.
Are you rich?
No, I'm a working schlub. I don't have millions sitting in a bank account from a lawsuit. I don't have merchandise sales. I don't have any of that stuff. I work full time.
You do good. I don't work anymore.
No, and that's the other thing about this lifestyle is that it allowed me to tell her, no, you're done working. And she's done enough over the years that it's her time to relax, and I'll pick up the slack
You
here.
always disliked me working.
I never liked her working. It's always a pain in the ass. But at the end of the day, no, it's allowed us to consolidate. And we've consolidated so much you don't have 2 cars, you don't have 2 car payments, you don't have all that other nonsense that comes with owning a house. You only need one income. And we spend so less money now, so much less money than we ever spent before because it's just a whole different lifestyle. This is our life, this whole scenic bubble that we're in, over stuff any day.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay. And last. Okay. What is the best RV? Humphrey?
Well, the best RV is the one that you like. I'm not one for, as a salesperson professionally, I'm not one for salespeople. In fact, I see a lot of people being sold RVs that they probably shouldn't have, just because you have envy or you want something big and grand and whatever. For Karri and I, it was a matter of something smaller that we didn't have to worry about 50 amp hookup somewhere, something we could just pull into a Walmart and sleep overnight if we needed to, which I don't think we've ever done.
Never done that.
But we have done rest areas and stuff like that. But it was something small, nimble, and lightweight because if something happens to me, Karri can drive it. And let's face it, I don't need that big 5th wheel monster thing because I want to be outside more. I've been in offices for way too long. You know, this is, it's just time to let go. The other side of that becomes, what's the best RV is the one that you have. If you can make it work, enjoy it. Let me tell you, when you first start out, and if you go small, you're going to be envious of that big, gigantic momentum, Brinkley avalanche alliance thing that comes rolling in with 5 axles and whatever. Believe me, the first time that we were at a high-end resort, there was a guy with an F450, a 550. I didn't even know these things existed. This big black truck, and the guy came in and he's got, it's a toy hauler, and it's got golf carts and whatever. And we watch them, and nothing against them, and whatever you do, you, right? But they never left their little porch area. All they did was go outside and smoke cigarettes and then went right back inside. That was it. And I'm sitting there going, the whole point of this lifestyle for us was to simplify our lives and cut down on all the useless spending. I'm telling you, I know people personally that do this lifestyle in such a grand way that they are in debt up to their eyeballs between buying all the latest and greatest gadgets and gizmos and whatever. We also know people that have started this lifestyle and they were overweight on their rig when they left because they bought everything that was recommended to them. Try to do it the easiest way, and I strongly recommend, and I think you'll back me on this one, right, is that you start out with as little as humanly possible. And your goal should be to continue that way until you absolutely need something. And because, oh boy, yeah. And then I got a question for you.
Oh, Joe. Oh, boy.
Oh boy, are you ready for this one?
Nope.
How do you feel about doing YouTube?
Oh, don't do that to me. It's okay. Sometimes it's a pain. But all in all, I like it.
Yeah, the reason I ask this is because, well, this is part of, all these questions that come up is, why don't you let Karri speak? Why doesn't Karri ever tell you something? This is our thing to do, but Karri's very little less quiet than I am.
It's not that I'm so much quieter. Well, I guess I am, but my verbiage is a little bit different than he would like to hear me say sometimes.
So it's really funny. I have that Rhode Island Italian background, and Karri has that Connecticut quiet girl thing going, but she likes to, she likes to use a little bit of language. I
like to tell it how it is. I don't like to sugarcoat anything.
And I have to tell her, hey, remember, be a good Christian. Keep the language down. Anyhow, that's it for That's it for the questions. As I talk you over, the battery's going to die, so we are going to leave you. If you have more questions, shoot us an email at liferedesignedrv@gmail.com or leave a comment down below. We answer all these comments, unless it's just something that says, Bob, stop moving. I can't help it. Then I just stop replying.
Okay.
Until next time, I'm Bob.
I'm Karri.
Bye-bye. Whoa.